Transformation in 3, 2, 1.
Hi everybody, Heather Stargazer here to do a reading for the collective, for whoever, whenever, wherever. If you're new here, welcome in. If you're a returning gazer, hello, I love you, welcome back. Today we've got the Light Seers Tarot, and this message has been coming through heavily to trust yourself. Trust yourself. Don't let somebody gaslight you into doubting yourself or diminishing the knowledge that you have. I'm not saying that we should believe everything that we think. Please don't do that. We have a lot of thoughts that we have to filter through, that we have to come to conclusions with, that we have to educate ourselves. We're curious about something. If your experience, education, know-how has taught you something and other people around you are trying to diminish that or devalue that and say, no, 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 you don't know, but you know you do. First, two things. Don't let it diminish your confidence in yourself and your ability to know. Okay, trust yourself too, and don't try to convince them in a forceful way, because then you just wind up pushing back. What you got to do is live through example, show, right? Let them find out for them. Okay, you'll find out, I guess, and then they'll come back and ask you questions. You don't know how many times in my life that has happened to me, and how often I see it happen to others. And it's just part of the process. It's part of other people's processes of learning the thing that you already know. Sometimes, so the thing that keeps coming through is trust yourself. Look at that, 9 of Wands. The wounded warrior. Don't give up, right? This person didn't get to this place easily. Nor did they just pop up there. You didn't just out of nowhere say, hey, you worked your ass off for it. You went through some shit for it. You learned a lot, right? To be able to do it. It's saying, don't give up. Again, trust yourself. I mean, the 9 of Wands coming out with this, right? She's got this light. She's holding this thing because she knows. Look at that look on her face. She knows. All right? It's something, again, that you've worked really hard for, and she's in these summer clothes, right? This isn't something that you have to cover up. This isn't something that you have to shield yourself from, right? She's learned. She's in this comfortable environment, right? I'm going to say comfortable environment, climate. We'll say it like that. It's not raining. It's not snowing. The wind isn't blowing. It's barren. There's not much there except the wands that she's carried, the lessons that she's learned, and the fence that she's built, right? Defense, offense, right? The fence, sitting on the fence. Don't give up. It's like you've created a boundary, and you're like, this is the spot where I'm at. This is the thing that I know. This is what I've learned and how hard I've worked. You are not gonna let anything or anyone push you off your course. Do not give up that hard fought battle, that hard won lesson right at 333. Wow, trust yourself. Spirit, what else would you like to tell the collective today? What are their lessons? Things that the collective need to know. Justice in the reverse. Queen of Swords. Wow. Knight of Cups on the bottom. It's like the overarching energy is something disingenuous. Look at that 3 of Swords underneath. But you know better, don't you? When someone comes at you in a way that is maybe emotionally manipulative, maybe they're trying to sway you or, again, diminish your value, the thing that you know, to hurt you. 7 of Swords in the reverse underneath that. We could just keep digging in that pile, because it's just that confirmation and that reaffirmation that you are aware. Trust yourself. There's an injustice that's going on. Something is imbalanced. Something is, I heard, out of flux, right? And so that's why it's reminding you, don't give up. And who is here to assist you? The Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords energy, whether that be yourself or someone else who's stepping in to help you in this regard. This is a highly intelligent, very communicable, very experienced person who knows, right? This is, she doesn't mince her words. We often call her the divorce queen. That doesn't mean that you've been divorced, or no, maybe that this person has. But what it talks about again is those experiences that have gotten her to the point where she trusts herself. You can't pull the wool over this person's eyes. They know better. You know better. She's got communication in the bag, right? She knows she can read the person that's communicating with her, and she says what she means, and she leaves everything else out. Doesn't need to be said. She's not going to get it in there and mix it up into the confusion, right? She's going to go after this injustice, and she's seeing it without the emotional pretense, that emotional baggage that this person's trying to use against her, right? So keep that in mind. Facts is the facts. We're going to get some more clarifiers. Now we're going to use the Ethereal Visions Tarot. I just had this feeling all morning. Well, it's been coming up a lot this morning about don't let someone try to convince you that you don't know when you do. That was a hard fought lesson that you've earned. All right. And maybe they need to earn their lesson too. And that isn't up to us to choose what other people learn and what other people don't. Right. Our lessons are for us. And this is yours. I don't know what's going on around here. The dogs want out, but they won't go out because it's raining. Can you tell us, Spirit? Can you tell us about this Nine of Wands energy? The World in reverse. We got the World in the reverse yesterday. Can you tell us about this Justice in the reverse, please? Ace of Wands in the upright. Can you tell us about the Queen of Swords? What is this Queen of Swords doing here? Seven of Cups in the reverse. She's here to alleviate the confusion, to give you clarity, to narrow down the options of bullshit and clear the way. Ace of Wands, because something isn't ever ending. Whatever this is, here's the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. First of all, whatever it is, isn't working. And it might be keeping you from being productive. It might be keeping you from being able to work. Sometimes when people like this or get in our way or create issues, it's a distraction, right? We know this, and an emotional distraction. And again, that World card, keeping you from being able to complete the cycle. The cycle isn't ready to be completed. Maybe this injustice is holding it back. There's things that you need to do, things that you need to accomplish. And maybe you're a little apprehensive about pushing forward because you don't want anybody, like any more muddling to get through here. You want this person to be able to mess with your shit anymore. As my alarm is going off, right? Confirmation. You don't want them to be able to get in the way of the next thing you do. It's like you've learned already about this and you're standing your ground and you're holding firm and you're saying, like, I'm not going to continue my cycle through. I'm not going to continue to complete this process until this other part has been taken care of. It's blocking you up. I think that could be an objective of this person. But maybe not. Maybe they're just so emotionally immature and emotionally stagnant that they really don't care or understand the amount of turmoil that their bullshit is causing. I keep just BS. I'm sorry. I don't normally swear like this, but man, it's just, that's the word that's coming out. And there's the Seven of Swords in the reverse underneath it. It's like they've been caught doing this. You recognize the pattern. Maybe you're bringing it to them. Maybe you're addressing it in another way. Maybe you're telling someone else this is what's going on, and that person isn't believing you, or maybe they don't see it, and you're like, just wait, you'll see, right? Because it's keeping things from progressing. This action is keeping the work from being done. It's affecting your ability to do things, to progress. And so you can't take it out in the world. You're not ready to show the world what it is that you're working on because you want that to work out. You want that to work out well. And as long as there's this injustice here, that's not going to happen. Here comes the truth. It's like you're holding the truth here in your hand. This is the Ace of Wands. That's that inspiration, that knowing, that know-how, that thing that gets stuff going. You're like, here, I have the proof. Proof is in the pudding. You were saying you would like to get on your merry way and finish up the work. You would like to get back to doing things. And you have you have the thing, you have the product, you have the idea, you have the know-how, right? You have the stuff to be able to do that. Here comes this Queen of Swords, assessing that information, assessing the situation, and making a decision to cut out anything extraneous, confusing, unneeded, right? To narrow down those options and to say, this is the one right here, and seeing it from an overhead perspective, an overarching perspective. And again, leaving those emotions out of it, because that's what is causing the issue to begin with. We're going to get some planets and planets, houses, signs. What's up? Can you give us a little bit more information about this? Tell me first about this Nine of Wands in the world in the reverse. Can you tell us about those? Give us some clarity what that's about, please. Sagittarius. Interesting. This is a Sagittarius card. It says the insights to understand, the wisdom of, and resulting from the understanding of. You get it. Man, boy, do you get it. The wisdom that you've gathered. So much fire. So much fire. We have Sagittarius. We have Saturn. We have Libra out right now. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Virgo. I feel like this is so clarifying. We don't really need to ask much more. As like you have the insight to understand and the wisdom to know that sometimes people have to learn these things on their own, or sometimes pushing too far. Don't push, just stand and maintain that boundary, and then hold firm that saying the result of this situation and action is stagnancy in the ability to get work done, to get the progress made, right? Tell me about this injustice. Tell me about justice in reverse and this Ace of Wands, please. What can you give us? What information, what clarity? How can you help us in this? Okay, so there's the second house and in Aquarius. There we go. This patiently. What you want, get what you need. Be patient. Again, not forceful, right? The genius to experiment with Aquarius here. The discoveries of and resulting from the eccentricity of. You're going to do it your way. You're going to do it the way that you know is going to come up with the best result, and that might be a way that's different from what has been taught. That might be a different way than what the previous way has been done. The injustice could be that it's not allowing you to progress and show what the potential is there. You see the potential in the thing, the eccentricity of, the difference that it makes, right? The huge difference that it makes. You understand that, but you aren't willing to put that in the progress of that in jeopardy until these other things are being taken care of. So you're being patient with that. There's your wisdom, the insight you have, the understanding, right? The being patient. And the second house, again, work here. That's Taurus's house. That's your business sense, your stability, that financial, see the money that's in there? Right. You understand that if you're that if you're patient with it, it will be long lasting. And you want to get what you want. It's not just about getting what you want. It's about getting what's needed, because you want what's needed. It isn't like you want this thing that doesn't help, or emotion for emotion's sake. It's like this person has some like thing in their heart that's like an anchor that's keeping them down and keeping them back, and they've thrown it out into the water, and it's created this whirlpool that's sucking everything in around it. This is how it feels, and you are standing firm holding your own here, refusing to be dragged into it. It just feels like a real weighted gravity here, right? And so you are discovering these new things. You don't want that to get sucked down into the abyss with that. You want this to be able to progress. So you're being patient until that is taken care of. And again, the 7 of Swords underneath of here in the reverse, and the 7 of Wands, the discovery, if it hasn't been made yet, it's on its way to be. Like, it will be, not the discovery you're making, but other people seeing it. The resolution, right? The discovery is sometimes like in court, since we have the Justice card here, it's presenting the evidence, right? And presenting that evidence in the discovery, researching that, finding what's there, and how those individual components affect the overall thing. That's what you're here. Ooh, you got it. You got it. I heard in the bag. Maybe there's a bag. Maybe there's some kind of paperwork or some sort of information or something, like literally in a bag. You know, check your pockets. I heard check your pockets. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Pluto. Resurrect. Get to the heart of. Do or die you must. Look at that. Get to the heart of and resurrect it. Right? Allowing that thing to move through. Plutonian energy. Right? Plutonian, platonic. Platonic is actually spelled with an A, and it's a different word. Pluto is the planet, and it's the part, the gateway to the underworld, right? Where things that are past go through, and things that have been past that are ready to resurrect themselves come back through. And that's what this is. This is like that, being patient, allowing these things that didn't want to change to be re-examined and looked at, so that the work can be done, so that this flame can be rediscovered and your vision can be seen and the needs can be addressed. Do or die. It's like, this has to get done or nothing gets done. Period. What's it say on the bottom? Look at that 8th house. That's Pluto's house. What? As a, wow. It says it twice. This also says as a life or not situation. And so does this. So obviously it doesn't necessarily have to be a human being. We're talking about like this whole product, right? The product, the business, the relationship, right? The whatever it is, the project. It either makes it or it doesn't. And you would like for it to make it. You've made it this far. It's reminding you, do not give up, right? It's saying getting and using power. And that's what you're doing by holding back here until this gets resolved before bringing forth the thing. You are maintaining and retaining your power, and you're using your power in the progressive sense, like to move forward, right? You're putting it where it belongs rather than spending it on this. Ooh, use other people's resources. And that could be what this justice is coming through here, because you're unable to get going, get to work with this, have this blockages here. This person has the know-how. This person has the information. Maybe this person has the clout, the authority, right? That's their resources. And you're combining theirs and yours, right? This idea that you have, this know-how that you have, this thing that you have, you're combining that, the work, the product, whatever it is for you, take it out, resonates. You're combining that with this person's resources, ability, know-how, right? And that's how it's getting through this process. It's becoming. It's all good. It's all good. Don't you worry. You have nothing to worry about. Everything is fine. Right? I think that this person will eventually maybe figure that out too, but that's up to them. I feel like sometimes people are so like addicted to their sadness, addicted to that feeling. And it's never going to be sated because they're not actually feeding it what it needs to be, you know? It's like just eating junk food all the time and then like starving because you're not actually having like deficiencies because you're not actually giving your body what it needs, right? And you're like, no, hold up. You can't take any more of mine. You can't take any more of my will, of my strength, of my time, of my love, of my support. You're draining me. That's what you're telling this person, or you're telling yourself about this situation, and you're putting up your boundaries here, and for good reason. It's all good. It's all good. No worries. No worries. Get that discernment and changes. Changes definitely need to be made. Using your discernment as to what those changes will and won't be. And again, not letting someone convince you that you have the wrong idea when you know better. You know. Right? And the change could be how you're handling that, how much confidence you're giving yourself, how much faith you're giving yourself in the situation. And I think that you've learned a lot, and so you have the confidence to say, you know what, no, I know. You can tell me all you want, laugh in my face, whatever. You're gonna find out, and go on with your merry way. Do your thing. Let them find out. Let them be where they are. This person, this Queen of Swords energy. We have both Aquarius and Libra out, but it's all air signs. Gemini could be in here too. You know, someone is coming to help you out. Look at that. Teaching. You have something to teach them, and they have something to teach you. And again, those combined resources narrow down the confusion and help those changes to occur. That's what this is about. You're going to get where it is that you're going. You're going to get where it is that you're going. This thing is going to be done, but this has to be resolved. And it feels like, you know that. There's like this level of frustration here. Remember, be patient. Revelation and divine support. And on the bottom, generosity. Yeah, somebody's coming in to help you with this. And you have divine support. That's part of, you know, Spirit sending this in here for you. Because remember, Spirit's working with you, but Spirit's working with all these people, with every single one of us. And they have lessons for all of our souls to learn along this path, along our each individual path. And so what you're doing right now, there's like a revelation of divine support, because you wanting what is needed is recognized by Spirit and saying that's the kind of thing, we get behind. That's the kind of thing we want to help out. That's the kind of thing that needs to be done. And it's what's helping this person learn a lesson, and this person maybe implement the lessons that they've learned. Right. There's a discovery and revelation. Something is coming to light. And again, I'm being reminded, like, check your pockets, check something. Look how he's looking at that. Like he's finding something in there. Very, very interesting. All right. We've got just one more, a little bit more to clarify. We've got your healing cards. Healing cards. You just give us a little bit more clarity in case they have. I feel like there's like some cliffhanger questions here. And we'll find out. We'll find out home. So whatever your question was that you were wondering about, it says pay attention to the signs and home. So again, I kept having that feeling of checking in the bag. Could have something to do with your home, could have something to do with property. Whatever it is that you're looking for could be in your home, right? You could be at home. This person could be at home. Take it how it resonates. Home is where your heart is. She's reading. There is something available to you. You're going to find it probably within very close proximity to where you already are right now, like in the physical. Right, pay attention to the signs. All right, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to get ourselves a somatic therapy healing card. Something we can do, something the collective can do while they're patiently awaiting. Rocking. You rock, rock. I know this is talking about this kind of rocking, but if you need to put them headphones on and go rock out, you do that, all right? I'm for it. It says, rocking in a chair offers therapeutic benefits like stress reduction, endorphin release, relaxation, improved sleep, anxiety reduction, physical relief for back pain, cognitive benefits, and enhanced concentration. It serves as a comfortable space for socializing and has therapeutic applications for specific populations. It says find a comfortable seated position on the ground or in a chair. Ensure your back is straight and your posture is relaxed. Initiate a slow and gentle rocking motion, moving your body forward and backward. Focus on the rhythm of the movement. Pay attention to the sensations created by the rocking motion. Feel the subtle shifts in weight and the soothing rhythm. This exercise promotes relaxation and mindfulness through rhythmic rocking, ideal for reducing stress and taking short breaks. You rock, rock, you can rock like this. Yeah. There's like this vacillation too. And that was another word that was coming up when it was, this. Am I right? Am I wrong? Are they right? Are they wrong? Like, what is message? And like, no, what is true? What is correct? Right? Don't let it pull your string where you're going back and forth like this. You again, trust yourself. Whatever it is that you're looking for, or information that is hiding from you. It doesn't necessarily have to say it's like hidden, like somebody hidden it. It's like there is something available to you. You just have to seek it out. It will come to light. You will find it. All right, you will find it. I hope that was helpful. I hope that you got something out of it. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for remembering to hit the like and subscribe and coming on to Glowfish today and hanging out with me if you can. And thanks for coming back and seeing us again next time. Bye.
Transformation in 3, 2, 1.